Hi, I'm Nelson Oliver.
And I'm Billy Atkins.
Join us as we take you camping and hiking through the most beautiful scenic wonders on the East Coast.
We will teach you tips and tricks, and you will see bumbles and wonders.
Turn off your cell phones and unplug yourself from daily life as we take you off the beaten path. Hey guys, Nelson Oliver here. Billy is at his house getting stuff ready, and I'm getting some wood for our little adventure today. And since I'm getting wood, I decided not to buy any, because I know someone who has a shed full of wood. I'm sure he doesn't mind if I borrow some. Just so happens, looks like he doesn't know I'm here. Some of you may know this fella. As you can see, he kind of has a little issue about people coming onto his property. His name is Charles Cullen. It's odd, I don't really see him anywhere. He has the gate locked. Huh. Oh, he's out there in the field. Well, I guess he's not gonna mind if now of course I don't want anybody else to, like, you know, don't go stealing stuff from here. I'm not stealing. I'm just borrowing from Charles. He's contributing to the show. So we're just gonna go right on through this gate here, just like this. Oh. Yep. Yeah, that wasn't much of a chore. Yeah. Fences. There is no border. Alright, well, we're gonna go get some wood. Yep, there we go. That's a wood shed. Now, what we're gonna do is walk in here with a bunch of bumblebees, and we're just gonna get some wood. Well, mission complete. Charles Cullen has just contributed wood to the show. Thank you, Charles.
Hey there, Billy here.
Hey, Nelson.
So we're going to Fairy Stone State Park this time, and we're gonna have a lot of fun looking for fairy stones.
This is episode 2.
And we're really excited about this one.
So, you know, my grandmother always told me about the fairy stones and how you can find them in certain places and that they're extremely rare to find. And so we're curious to find these mysterious fairy stones.
So come on with us to this adventure, walking around Fairy Stone State Park looking for these fairy stones.
Hey, you know, before I came and picked up Billy, I did a little research on what the weather was going to be like. Right now it's March 2012, and we've had a very interesting winter. I'm sure that all of you have experienced it. It was the longest October I have ever experienced. So, you know, it's been really warm. It's been like, what, 86, 87 degrees?
Man, it's been so warm this spring. It's amazing.
Yeah, before spring. So we're going to get an early start this year. I did some research. We've been getting some thunderstorms. And Billy and I have real experience in camping in thunderstorms.
Yeah, we keep it pretty sealed up, and we bring our rain gear. We love the thunderstorms.
Yeah, for some reason I think we just seem to plan out camping trips when it's going to rain. Actually, wherever you live and you've never had any rain, just call us to come over. We seem to bring it with us.
We'll bring it with us.
Yeah. So the skies are looking kind of clear, but in the distance we're seeing some angry clouds. So hopefully we'll be able to show you what to do and still how to have a good time in rainy weather.
Hi there. So Nelson is going up to put the information in the slot. See, what you have to do at these campgrounds is you have to pick up an envelope. It's usually at the entrance of the campground, and you know, fill out your information, put in the money, and put it in the slot provided, and you got a spot. You know, as long as they're available. Pretty easy. You know, usually the cost ranges anywhere between $16 and like $23. Depending on how good the park is, whether or not it's on the parkway. Usually the cheaper ones are on the parkway. But you know, it feels good here right now. It's pretty cool, and it feels like about 70 degrees. I think we're gonna have a good trip here. Forecast is calling for a little bit of intermittent rain, so maybe we'll have a little bit of storm footage going on. It'd be nice. Lightning, hey.
Okay. Just getting my zen. Here's the deal. We're here at Fairystone Park. It looks like a very nice park. We haven't really got to look around, but most state parks have the same exact thing, a square mat, usually with just sand, and they have a nice parking area. Everything else looks great. It rained a little bit when we first got here, and when it rains, it's very important to get your vestibule up and get it tight, be able to pull it out. And the problem is we can't really stake anything down. I've found a few places where if wiggling around I could get the stake in, but everything else not so much, because you get the stake a little bit in and it stops. And the reason is it's almost like they have this much sand and then like this much cement underneath it. Being able to stake down your tent and your vestibule correctly is very important, including if there's a thunderstorm, wind, Sasquatch, bears. I mean, you don't know, UFOs. You need this stuff to be laid out correctly. So all I can say is they need to lay out some more sand. This is ridiculous when I can put a stake on the outside of the mat better than I can inside of the mat where my tent's supposed to be. We still like your park though. It still looks nice.
Hi, Billy here, and what I want to talk to you about now is fire starting. Something I've noticed over the years is that many people have a lot of trouble starting fires. It's actually the one thing that when they go camping they have the most trouble with. And so we're going to start a segment about fire starting. And on this episode we're going to talk about one way to start a fire using Vaseline balls. These are cotton balls covered in Vaseline. You just work it in, work it in real well. And one of the great things about taking Vaseline balls with you on a camping trip is, they're covered in Vaseline. Vaseline is great for covering your hands if you have like open cuts or anything like that. It really seals it in well. It helps moisturize your hands a little bit, and it also takes care of monkey butt, if you know what that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these Vaseline balls as a fire starter. They'll burn for about 7 minutes. That's about average time. They burn real well with a pretty large flame. Stick with it, have a little patience, and you can do it. I know you can. I'm going to double up on them to make sure we get it started because it has been raining a little bit. You can get started with your wood being a little wet, but not too much. Be careful about that. See, right now what I'm doing is I'm picking out the smallest pieces, little pieces of bark. You know, see how it kind of looks like thread and twine. It's very fibrous, very thin. You peel that piece off there. That's great for starting fire. Like to set up a good size log on the back end so that you can tint the kindling over the fire starter. Creates an air gap underneath so that the air can come underneath, the fire can use the oxygen, and it all flows up. All right, look at that catching. Have your secondary size sticks ready. Start putting them over top. You don't want to put too much on top, it'll choke out the fire. You can see that fire starter, those Vaseline balls, doing all the work down there, getting it all going. Alright. Next size up. Next size up. See, if you have flames coming up over the top, that means you can start putting more in. That's all unused flame right there. But again, be careful not to choke it out. All right, we'll just let that roll and see how we go. Now that right there, that's a mighty fine fire. And I'll tell you what, I have no idea where Nelson got this wood, but it burns pretty well. Hey there.
Hello, we're by the campfire.
Hanging out, being warm.
Yeah. Let's talk about fairy stones.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
I'm excited about this. Because, I mean, I've seen fairy stones. My grandmother has shown me fairy stones.
Yeah.
She used to find fairy stones, you know. She said she used to find them around the Franklin County area. And she's found them here in the Patrick County area. I'm really excited. I want to find a bucket of fairy stones.
Well, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, actually, fairy stones are called starlight.
No, Billy. They are fairy tears. My grandmother told me that the fairy stones come from when the fairies in this area were told a very sad story, and they cried these weird tears that turned into stones like crosses and T's.
Well, now, Nelson, there's myth and then there's, you know, science, and a lot of credence goes into both of them. Starlight is actually made out of silica, iron, and aluminum. And it's formed in an environment underground in lava. As the lava slowly cools, all these elements come together to form that starlight under high pressure.
So what you're saying is that the stones are made in locations that are under high pressure.
Absolutely.
So in other words, the fairies are under high pressure. That's why they're crying tears of stones.
You could say that. You could say that.
Okay.
They're actually pretty rare. They're only found in a few places. Let's see, Patrick County, here in Virginia.
Right. I have heard they're found in Switzerland.
Yeah, and they're also the state mineral of Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and they have been found. A few of them have been found in Mexico, New Mexico, New Mexico.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Not Mexico, the new one.
The New Mexico. The New Mexico. All right.
Yeah, my grandmother told me that people would carry them back in the day for like good luck charms.
Yeah, I've heard about that. A few famous people were carrying them. Some kings and queens, and I forget any names right.
I think I've heard like Thomas Edison supposedly carried one. President Wilson.
So if they do bring luck, we're talking light bulbs and the Panama Canal. Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah.
Yeah. Theodore
Roosevelt.
We don't know if that's true, but that's a common thing that's talked about. I think people would wear them to keep away witchcraft, keep away accidents, or just general good luck. You know that like when you find the fairy stone though, like apparently if you find them and you're holding one, they're not like brand new. You didn't just find one that was just made. It took thousands and thousands of years for them to form. Right. So that's actually a pretty cool thing. And
it's a lot of crying.
And if you live in Virginia, I mean, you live close to an area where you can find a mineral that's just extremely rare.
Oh yeah.
That's
only a few places in the entire world can you find them, and they're right here.
We're excited. We're gonna grab some fairy stones and have some good luck.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I just woke up Billy to tell him that there are fairies crying on our tent.
All night long. I could hear it.
I mean, if you listen right now, you should be able to hear them.
Teardrops falling on my tent.
So, we had a little bit of rain yesterday on and off. We were kind of hoping to kind of show you what it's like camping in a thunderstorm. But it started raining maybe around a little bit after midnight.
And it kept going.
It just kept going. It's still raining now.
No major downpours. It was just kind of easy, but it kept going. But there's no pools in the tent, so yeah, we're good.
Well, our tent's not leaking though. It rained all night. Our tent is pretty sealed. And what's going on here? Sorry. I don't know if anyone's noticed or not, but some of you may not have seen our first episode, but for the ones who did, I talk about how it's great not to shave while camping when you're a man. Look, messy koala hair, and I can light a match off that. And I put the camera on Billy's face, and he didn't have any. What he's doing, he's getting up at like 2 in the morning, and he's shaving. I don't know what happened, but he got one of those.
There was an evil fairy that put a curse on me, and every time I shave, my beard grows 2 inches longer. This is just 2 shaves.
probably gonna be deleting this whole last section. So,
That's all good.
yeah, I can't think of anything funny to say.
This is my winter beard is what this is. Just see, wait, last episode it was October and I started growing my facial hair out and doing my my Grizz Adams, right? Kind of warm up my chin. And I haven't shaved it off yet.
Okay, what's Grizz Adams?
Grizzly Adams is it's this movie about this dude that's a mountain man. He's got like full facial hair. I think he's only got skin around his eyes and the rest of it's just hair. Grizzly Adams.
Oh,
Kind of like Jeremiah Johnson.
completely missed.
Grizzly Adams Mountain Man.
Completely missed it.
Right? Grizz Adams.
Yeah, completely missed that one.
Man, this is the best stuff for breakfast. Real easy. You don't have to cook it. Sprouted grain bread, a little bit of almond butter, something to sweeten it up like agave syrup or honey. Man, this thing packs a punch as far as energy. You have a couple of these in the morning, maybe 3. Man, you'll be hiking until noon, not even feel hungry. It's good stuff. Keep yourself fueled.
Yeah, so, good morning.
Good morning.
We're fully awake now. See you soon.
Cheers.
Here, little fairy stone. Fairy stone.
Fairy stone.
I'm thinking if I call out to the fairy stones, that they'll come to me. Here, little fairy. Billy, get that, what was it, agave syrup? What's the name of that stuff you're eating?
Agave syrup.
Agave syrup. Okay, I've heard somewhere in mythology that like honey and milk bring fairies out, so maybe agave syrup will work. Maybe not. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's not safe. Well, let's just walk on through it anyway.
Hey, how you doing? So Nelson and I have been walking through Fairystone Park here, and we're looking for fairy stones along the trail, a little off the trail, and I'm finding evidence of iron pyrite in the ground, which I know from reading up that you can find starlight in those kind of places. You know, it's a good evidence marker. Now, of course, they run in veins, so we haven't run into any. Hopefully we'll run into some soon.
So, we have reached World's End here at Ferrystone Park.
We've been hiking all day and we haven't found a thing.
Not one ferrystone at all, and we have searched everywhere. So, we're now here at the dam between Philpott Lake and Ferrystone Lake. So, I think we need to change our plan. I think we need to actually ask an authority figure on Ferrystone.
Someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're going to find one today, even if it's not at Ferrystone Park. Okay, it might be official this time. We asked an authority figure. We asked a park ranger, and they told us that there's no ferrystones where you camp at Ferrystone Park, but they are in Ferrystone Park. They're just down the road, next to an old minute market. We're gonna go and try to find them now.
Heck yeah. Hey there. So we're here at the hunting ground for the ferrystones, and we found quite a bit. Right here is a bit of a jackpot. We've got a few examples here. I could show you this one. This one is a very nice example of, you can see the protrusions out of the side. This one's at more of a 60-degree angle. Cross forms are a lot harder to find. Oh my gosh! Look at this one sitting right here in this log. Check this out. Look at that. They're all over the place. They're all over the ground right here. It's like there were thousands of fairies that just cried them out.
So let's just keep hunting.
Yeah.
Mission achieved. We have found ferrystones.
Plenty of them.
Billy has found one of the rare ones. He almost walked away from this one. Here, show it up to the camera. It's almost a perfect cross. Now, of course, Billy found the awesome one, and I'm finding just the basic ones that look like a rock. You look close, it has another one sticking out of it. And Billy has a mass amount. He has the, yeah. Billy's gonna go home, clean those off, get him some good luck. I'm going to keep away witchcraft with mine. And,
I might build another canal.
yeah, there you go. Awesome. Mission achieved.